Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Terra Arisen. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this campaign setting for Cepheus Deluxe, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to continue with the history of the setting, starting with the Terran Revolution. In 2232, after a century and a half of subjugation, massive waves of protests fanned the flames of Terran anger. By then, the Terran coalition had developed a significant presence on most human worlds and had made major inroads into the EFA's conscript forces. The revolution truly began in autumn 2232. 1,000 human children disappeared on the night of September 5th from the colony of Amaterasu. The parents, who rightly suspected that the reticulans had abducted their children, demanded answers. None were forthcoming from the EFA, nor its local reticulan advisor. In the heat of the moment, one angry father grabbed a chair and smashed it into the alien's face. The reticulan fell dead. EFA security forces reacted harshly. The parents were killed in a grisly bloodbath. The news of this atrocity spread quickly. The coalition issued a general activation call to all cells and called upon EFA conscript forces on Amaterasu to defect. The unprepared reticulans discovered that the majority of EFA military and security forces in the Amaterasu system had joined the Terran cause. The wildfire of rebellion spread to the rest of Terran space. By late December, the Terran coalition was in almost complete control of all former EFA worlds. The reticulans of House Thyrogen responded by sending troops to crush the Terrans' impudent uprising. On February 2nd, 2233, a reticulan punitive fleet arrived in Earth orbit. The Battle of Terra had begun. The Terrans managed to stymie the reticulan assault, but their diplomatic efforts found more success when several Sisek tribes broke off from the reticulan-dominated client state and formed the Sisek Confederation. Then the Terran Liberation War began. After repulsing the reticulans from the Sol system in 2033, Terra took the initiative and struck the reticulan staging ground at Sirius with all the might it could muster. After Sirius, more Terran victories followed. Once the UTR fleet broke the Thyrogen fleet in a series of running space battles, the war effort gained momentum. Until that time, the other reticulan imperial houses were content to see their Thyrogen rivals embroiled in what they saw as a minor, somewhat overheated barbarian rebellion, and did not intervene. Only when Terran forces advanced to within a single jump from Kaid did the Empress deploy her legions to crush the Terran rebellion. Despite that, the UTR took complete control of Kaid and removed House Thyrogen from its former capital. Then came Terra Arisen. After the Terran conquest of Kaid, the humbled Reticulan Empire sued for peace in 2258. The year now is 2260. The war is over. Terra, though victorious, licks its wounds. President Shen has begun the demobilization process, mustering out a significant portion of Terran soldiers and decommissioning a great deal of military hardware as it transitioned over to a peacetime economy. This is a time of great opportunity. Profits undreamed of await those bold enough to try and win them. However, danger still lurks among the stars. The enemies of old were defeated, not destroyed. This is where your adventure begins. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part, we're going to talk about the United Terran Republic. I really like how the history proceeds. Sometimes those events that seem inconsequential for those that are arrogant in places of power may have domino-like repercussions throughout an entire empire. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.